Hey friends, Wagwan. Welcome to another video. Welcome to Cooking Phenomenal. Today I will be making for you something simple and easy. I'm going to be making some escovitch fish, but I'm going to be doing
Darren the Great. Happy over here.
some escovitch fish, but I'm going to be doing the escovitch sauce for you first so we can put it down to cool to put it on our fish. Stay tuned. Okay friends, welcome back. Remember to make sure that you like and you comment and you subscribe. All right, so let's go ahead with our pickle for our fish before we go any further. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my stove light lit. Once I get that lit, I'm gonna be showing you one by one what I'll be using. This is my vinegar. You can use any vinegar that you would like. I choose this one, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pour this vinegar in to my pan. I'm not gonna be doing too much today because I'm not doing a lot of fish, so I'm just gonna be doing a little bit for you in the short order. Once I throw that in, I'm gonna be putting my pepper in. This is like a full Scotch bonnet. I don't like mine too hot, so I'm not gonna be putting it too hot in there. All right, so once I put my Scotch bonnet pepper right in, I'm gonna be waiting for it to give me a little bubble now and whatever it is. Once I do that, I'm not gonna be using any sugar. Most of you guys use the sugar. I'm gonna be using my honey. That's my twist for today, my honey. All right, I'm gonna be using a little bit of salt. Let me pour that in. My black pepper, around a tablespoon or less of my black pepper, because remember we already have the other pepper in, so we don't want it to be too hot and too, peppery. After I do that, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be putting in my onions. Well, because I need our thing to be nice. I use like 1.5 onions. Once I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be putting my sweet peppers in. Guys, listen, we are making a nice sauce today for your fish. You can use it on your fish, you can use it on anything that is fried. You can also use it on your fried saltfish and so on. That's the most thing you use your pickle for. Let's go ahead. Then we're getting where we're going. Then I use at least 1 carrot, because as I said, I'm not doing a lot today. I'm just going to be using 1 carrot for my pickle. And then for the honey, instead of the sugar, you can use like a table or 2 teaspoons of your sugar for yours. I'm just using like a little bit of honey just to give it a little kick and a little flavor in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to use too many sugars in my stuff, so I use my honey and so on. Okay, once I get that out of the way, I'm gonna be adding my allspice right here, my pimento seed. We call it pimento seed in Jamaica, right? I'm using around 6 or so, because as I said, it's not too much that I'm using. And let's get this pickle twisted and turn around, because I want this to be done before I do my fish. All right, so we can put it on it. You see how simple that was? So simple and so easy. So I'm gonna let this sit a while for like 4 minutes or so and let it come together, and then I will show you exactly how it is. Okay, here we have our pickle right here. So after finishing this for at least 4 minutes, I'm gonna put this one sided because I need to get my fish going. All right, so I lit my stove. I'm putting it on high because I need my oil to be extra hot to begin the frying of my fish for my escovitch fish. All right, let me position my camera properly for you so you can see properly. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We need enough oil in our pot to make sure that our fish is fried properly. fry it as dry as possible. Okay, so here I have my fishes right here. I already washed and cleaned these. I dry them. If your fishes are wet, make sure you dry them with a piece of clean cloth or your paper towel. Okay, that will do the trick for you. So I'm getting my oil hot and ready and so on. So let me go ahead and begin with my seasoning. All right, let me get my fish covered, my Escovitch sauce. I'm pulling that for my fish. So while my oil is getting hot, I'm gonna begin to season my fish right away. All right, so let me turn the handles out of my way. I'm gonna be using my all-purpose. You can use any all-purpose that you have. I'm only gonna be using my fish seasonings today for my fish. I don't want to mix it too much with anything. I'm gonna be using a little bit of salt, not much, maybe a teaspoon, and one of my fish seasoning right here says Blue Mountain. I'm gonna be using just about the same thing, less like a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. I'm using a small amount of seasoning to it, and then I'll be using my OB, and I put it on. I just need like a teaspoon or less, because as I say, I'm just doing 4 fishes for you today, so these are enough. And my black pepper right here. Let me get this out of the way for you so I can begin. Here I having my oil getting hot. Let me turn this down a little because I do not want my alarm to go off. Let me season my first fish for you. I'm gonna mix these up. I'm gonna season inside. I always make sure I cut right here because they soak properly. That's the reason why most people cut this for their fish. And I baste some on the outside of it for a better taste. In the cut, you can cut it as many times, depends on the size of the fish that you have. I cut. Once I do that, I'm gonna drop my pepper in. I always use a Scotch Bonnet pepper for my fish. This has been washed and already cleaned already. And let that begin the process. I'm gonna season the rest of my fish for you. I always, as I tell you, I always clean with my lime juice or my vinegar. Lime juice is better. To make sure that your fish is done properly, do not throw your vinegar on your fish directly. Make sure it's in some water first, and so on. I don't know why, but my mom always do that. She says when you're doing the fish, it's done better and more properly. All right, I have 2 parrotfish and I have 2 snapper right here. All right, I'm gonna be seasoning these inside and out. See, I use just the right amount of seasoning right here. I want to make sure that my fish is tasty and tastes really good. I make sure I put some on the outside as well for my fish. Alright, so I'm giving my stove a few more minutes to make sure that it is really hot, because you want that oil to be hot before you put your fish in, or else your fish will not fry properly and it will be sticking in the pot. So for not getting it like that, you have to make sure that it is very hot. Okay, let us wait for 2 more minutes. As you can see, we're coming on right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna be dropping my fish in a few minutes. Let's make sure the oil is hot for the fish so it can be fried properly. As soon as my oil is hot, I know that I can probably turn it down a little bit, because you know over here our alarm will go off on us in the house. So we have to make sure that we don't let that happen, okay? Alright, so let me put my fish in and we're gonna begin to fry. Alright? So let me show you how I'm gonna set them. This is how I normally do it to make it easier for me to turn. I turn the head of this one right here. After I turn the head of that one, I turn the other one down like this. So once you're turning, it's way easier to be turned, right? Let's get those babies frying up for you. So here we have our fish still frying. So we're giving it some more time for it to be fried. If we want to make sure we're checking on our fish, we just take our time and ease it up and look to see where it's going. Alright? Quite simple and quite easy. Alright, so let's check on our fish and see where we're at. Let's turn over because we're getting these babies fried. Very nice. And let's turn this one over too. And here we have our fish sticking up and frying. So let's do the other side and see. Alright, so after around 15 minutes or so, this is our finish of our first type of fish. Let's take it out. I put it in the eye with the fork, and then my fire alarm is going to be the death of me. I'm sorry, friends. So this is our first batch, so we're doing the second batch. So as soon as the second one is finished, I'm going to be showing you how I do everything. Alright people, so we come back. So this is our fried fish, fried really dry and really nice. As you can hear me touching, you can hear a little sound. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my Escovitch sauce on it. Here it is, all cooled down and ready to go. So let me use my fork. You can put this sauce on it if you would like, and with some of the vinegar, but I'm draining my vinegar off. I'll just pour some on mine and I'm ready to go ahead and eat. Let me tell you, this is a simple and easy and beautiful dish. You will love it. Try this fish. Let me know in the comments section what you like, and do not forget, don't move, you're watching this video, so make sure that you click that button, like, comment and subscribe. Big up on yourself, big up my new subscriber them, big up the old one them, and big up the one that just pressed a while ago. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking Phenomenal. I will see you on another spicy, nice, rich recipe. Alright, big up on yourself, people. Love you all. Mwah.